on to the launching ceremony of The Art of Balance, Holistic Vision of Well-Being, written by Dr. Anuradha and Dr. Selvajyoti. We are delighted to have all of you here today to celebrate this special milestone. Please take your seats as the event will begin shortly. Thank you. Selamat petang, tuan-tuan dan puan-puan. Bagi pihak jawatankuasa penganjur, kami ingin mengalu-alukan kehadiran semua ke Majlis Pelancaran Buku The Art of Balance, Holistic Vision of Well-Being, hasil penulisan Dr. Anuradha dan Dr. Selvajyoti. Kami amat berbesar hati menerima kehadiran anda semua pada hari ini bagi meraihkan detik istimewa ini. Diminta semua hadirin mengambil tempat duduk kerana majlis akan bermula sebentar lagi. Terima kasih. Ladies and gentlemen, before we begin, allow me to share one of the most profound couplets from Tirukkural. I believe some of you know what is Tirukkural. So Tirukkural is a timeless masterpiece that continues to inspire humanity even after 2000 years. So I would like to recite something from Tirukkural 392. Yennenpa yennai எழுத்தன்ப இவ்விரண்டும் கண்ணென்ப வாழும் உயிர்க்கு. The meaning, numbers and letters are the two eyes of those who live upon this earth. These powerful words, articulated by the great Thiruvalluvar over 2000 years ago, highlights the eternal importance of knowledge, learning, and wisdom in human life. Just as the eyes guide us through the world, literacy and numeracy illuminate our path towards progress, understanding, and success. The greatness of Tirukkural transcends borders and generations. Today, it has been translated to more than 60 to 70 languages, touching hearts, minds across the globe, a true testament to its universal wisdom, enduring relevance. So, distinguished guests, fellow academicians, members of the media, students, ladies and gentlemen, a very good evening and warm welcome once again to the official launch of The Art of Balance, Holistic Vision of Well-Being, written by Dr. Anuradha and Dr. Selvajyoti. Today is a meaningful occasion as we gather here to celebrate not only the launch of a book, but also the sharing of ideas, experiences, and inspiration through the power of writing. My name is Kamalashini Jayapalan. I'm a language lecturer from the Faculty of Languages and Linguistics, and I will be your master of ceremony for today's book launch. So, tuan-tuan dan puan-puan, dengan segala hormatnya, marilah kita mengalu-alukan kehadiran tetamu kehormat kita pada hari ini. Yang berbahagia Profesor Ulung Datuk Paduka Mahkota Dr. Raja Rahsia Universiti Malaya, Profesor Engineer Dr. Nazirul Adib bin Kadir, Pengarah Universiti Malaya Press, Puan Nur Rashikin binti Wahid, Assistant Registrar Universiti Malaya Press, Professor Dr. Chella Perumal, Head of Tirukkural, Chair of University of Malaya. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for coming this afternoon. Pihak kami merakamkan setinggi-tinggi penghargaan atas kehadiran dan sokongan tuan-puan dalam memeriahkan Majlis Pelancaran Buku, The Art of Balance, Holistic Vision of Well-Being. Every book carries a story beyond its pages, journey of passion, dedication, and vision. Allow me to briefly introduce the author for today's featured book, Dr. Anuradha and Dr. Selvajyoti. Dr. Anuradha Rajasegaram is a researcher and academic in the fields of humanities and mental health, with a particular focus on integrating Eastern traditions and cultural knowledge into contemporary frameworks of practice. She serves as a senior lecturer in the Department of Indian Studies, Faculty of Arts and Social Sciences, University Malaya. Dr. Anuradha currently serves as the program coordinator for Masters by Research for the Faculty of Arts and Social Science and is actively involved in postgraduate collaboration. She is also a member of the Royal Society of Medicine. She has also been featured in interviews and on national and international broadcasting platforms. Her ongoing work bridges classical ethical literature with contemporary societal well-being challenges, reflecting her commitment to culturally grounded approaches in human development. Ladies and gentlemen, Dr. Anuradha. Moving on to our next amazing author, Dr. Selvajyoti. Dr. Selvajyoti Ramalingam is a senior lecturer in the Department of Malaysian Languages and Applied Linguistics, Faculty of Languages and Linguistics, University Malaya. He holds a Doctor of Philosophy in Social Linguistics. His research interests include social linguistics, the Tamil language, mother tongue education, indigenous studies, translation studies, and language use in professional contexts, particularly job interviews. Dr. Selvajyoti currently serves as the coordinator of Bachelor of Tamil Language and Linguistics degree program at University Malaya and is an advisory board member of the National Library of Malaysia. His work reflects a strong commitment to language preservation, education, and the role of linguistics in shaping social and cultural discourse. Dr. Selvajyoti. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. So to officially begin today's ceremony, I would like to now invite Dr. Anuradha, Senior Lecturer in the Department of Indian Studies, Faculty of Arts and Social Sciences, University Malaya, to deliver her welcome note. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Dr. Anuradha.
A very good evening. Yang bahagia Profesor Ulung, Datuk Paduka Mahkota Dr. Raja Rasaya. Professor Insinyur Dr. Adib, Pengarah Press. Yang berbahagia Datuk Jayasila Navaratnam, Puan Nur Ashikin, University Press, and Professor Chella Perumal, Head of Tirukural Chair in University Malaya. A very warm welcome to all of you. I'm Dr. Anuradha. I'm just here to give a very brief welcoming speech. This is the book. I'm not going to talk about the book. I'm just going to tell the purpose that we wrote this book, myself and Dr. Selvajyoti. We wrote this book because Tamil classical literature, many people, you're putting away from it because they think it's very difficult. It's written in texts that it can't be understood. So what we have done we wanted people, we have always lived a life of sciences. So we wanted to bring them into contemporary practices. So this is a research-based book where we actually used Tirukural in our research. So we use the proper methodologies and then we introduce this into contemporary practices so that it can be used by anybody and anywhere. This is the main purpose of this book. Without without taking much time, I would like to pass this mic back to Ms. Kamalesh to carry on with the ceremony. Thank you.
Check. Thank you very much, Dr. Anuradha, for your welcome note. I would like to now invite Yang Berbahagia Professor Ulung Datuk Paduka Mahkota Dr. Raja Rasia from University of Malaya to share a few words and insights about the book, The Art of Balance.
Thank you, Ms. Kamalesh. Professor Challa, the chair of Tirukural. I'm glad to see such a chair created at University of Malaya in Indian Studies. Professor Dr. Adib, the Penerbit of University of Malaya Press. Professor Sulvaratnam, who's the honorary professor at UM. And of course, the authors, Dr. Anuradha and Anuradha Rajasekharan and Dr. Sivajodi Ramalingam. I take great pride. In fact, I was excited when Dr. Anuradha invited me to write the foreword. Now, although I've heard about Tiruvalluvar as well as the Tirukural several times in grandiose ways, but I've never read it. I myself do not enjoy, although I should be ashamed of myself, having had not commanded understanding the that started my interest in reading about it, only the translations though. So I cannot claim to have as much knowledge as the two authors, Dr. Anuradha and Dr. Sivajodi. But yet, given the importance, the two key words I thought I captured out of reading that: empathy and humility. Two great assets humans must carry. I got that impression that Wallower essentially carried those two as he was writing this. Something like 1 century BC. Of course, the date when it was done is still remains contested. But I seem to believe that it was done in 1 century BC, that long ago. Now, let me mention that was my attraction first. Now, what's the message that I captured from it? I hope the authors would not differ very much, although they didn't really describe the Tirukural extensively to say that it's a comprehensive in any way in capturing what Wallower was trying to do. But Tiruvalluvar describes universally that knowledge ultimately is the embodiment of virtue and the foundation of the universe. That's the message I gathered. The physical, health, philosophical, spiritual, and the metaphysical all are embedded, a coin in the way he articulates the Tirukural. The Tirukural emphasizes the importance of wisdom, justice, and humility, which I think the essence of producing virtuous people of integrity. I know a lot of us, many are complaining that we need political leaders with integrity in the country, all over the world. When you think about Donald Trump, president of the most powerful country, you go back to think about the Tirukural. Now, I also would like to say the third part of it, it transcends religions. In the way I saw it, there is no real confinement to any particular religion as such in all those translations that I studied. Among those who quote him very well include Leo Tolstoy, author of the famous book War and Peace, is a Russian. Albert Schweitzer, a theologian and philosopher, is a Nobel laureate in peace. George Aglow, Pope, Anglican Christian missionary. Karl Groll, Lutheran missionary who translated the Tirukural into Latin and German. And of course, my foremost expert on atomic energy, that is Abdul Kalam himself. And incredibly, you must see a lot of his quotes, a lot of them, in my mind at least, because we all differ in the way we interpret things, resonate very much in the context of the Tirukural, his quotations. Now, the last one I would like to mention here, because the earlier ones who also sound like him to some extent include Buddha and Lao Tzu, but they were all earlier. I'm talking about Rumi. I'm also a big fan of Rumi. Now, I believe the authors must be commended for calling into attention a very important piece of work that everybody should read from the primary school, perhaps even earlier for those who are super smart. It is a tremendous way of reminding people of humanity, especially now in which the world could face destruction. I mentioned about it, alluded to it. If the superpowers do not heed the calls by Pope Leo, we have others claiming to be reincarnations of Jesus, looking to destroy the world. Fortunately, Pope Leo, the current Pope at the Vatican, is trying to put a stop to that so that we can continue to live. Thank you. Again, let's give them a big hand. To me, it's a very simple book, written in very simple English, reminding us about these great elements of empathy and humility, the virtues of life. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you for sharing meaningful insights with us, Professor Ulung Datuk Paduka Mahkota, Dr. Raja Rasya. Right now, I would like to invite Professor Insinyur Dr. Nazirul Adib bin Kadir, Pengarah University Malaya Press, on stage. Professor Insinyur Dr. Nazirul Adib will be presenting a token of appreciation to Yang Berbahagia Professor Ulung Datuk Paduka Mahkota Dr. Raja Rasya. And now, as token of appreciation, Professor Insinyur Dr. Nazirul Adib will be presenting a token of appreciation to Yang Berbahagia Professor Ulung Datuk Paduka Mahkota Dr. Raja Rasya. Thank you very much once again for your continuous support. So with this, dan kini, tuan-tuan dan puan-puan, kita telah tiba ke kemuncak acara pada petang ini, iaitu Majlis Pelancaran Rasmi buku The Art of Balance, Holistic Vision of Wellbeing. So dengan penuh hormat saya menjemput Datuk Yang Berbahagia Profesor Ulung Datuk Paduka Mahkota Dr. Raja Rasya, Profesor Insinyur Dr. Nazirul Adib, Dr. Anuradha dan Dr. Selva Jodi untuk tampil ke hadapan. Okay, alright. Sekalung tahniah dan syabas diucapkan kepada Dr. Anuradha dan Dr. Selva Jodi atas penyampaian yang teramat bermakna ini. Semoga karya ini terus menjadi sumber inspirasi dan memberi manfaat kepada semua lapisan masyarakat. Once again, congratulations on achieving this amazing milestone. So ladies and gentlemen, I think they need another bigger round of applause. Congratulations once again to Dr. Selva Jodi and Dr. Anuradha. Terima kasih. Terima kasih kepada Profesor Insinyur Dr. Nazirul Adib bin Kadir. So I would like to now invite Dr. Selvajyoti Ramalingam, Senior Lecturer in the Department of Malaysian Languages and Applied Linguistics, Faculty of Languages and Linguistics, University Malaya, for his thank you note.
Terima kasih diucapkan kepada pengurusi majlis. Yang berbahagia Profesor Ulong Dato' Paduka Mahkota Dr. Raja Rasia, Profesor Ayah Dr. Narizul Adib bin Kadri, Pengarah UM Press. Yang bahagia Dato' Chela Perumal, Head of Tiruvalluvar Chair, Profesor Selvaratnam, Puan Nora Shikin binti Wahid, Assistant Registrar UM Press, Dev kehormat, para hadirin, pelajar-pelajar, para akademik dan semua hadirin sekalian. Terlebih dahulu saya ingin mengucapkan terima kasih kepada yang berbahagia Profesor Ulong Dato' Paduka Mahkota Dr. Raja Rasia kerana sudi meluangkan masa bersama kita pada petang ini walaupun agak sibuk, dan kami rasa ini adalah satu honor for us. And then I also would like to special thanks for University Malaya Press kerana sebagai penulis ataupun penyelidik kamu boleh menulis buku, tapi pengiktirafan itu adalah sesuatu yang sangat penting. Oleh yang demikian saya ingin mengucapkan terima kasih kepada UM Press, khususnya kepada Profesor Adib dan juga Puan Nora Shikin, sebab kami yang banyak kali ulang-alik dengan UM Press dengan fakulti untuk mempercepatkan proses penerbitan ini dan juga memberi peluang kepada kami di sini untuk melancarkan buku di pentas yang amat mulia dan bermakna ini, dan juga para rakan-rakan media juga berada di sini sejak tengah hari tadi untuk liputan media rasmi, dan semua hadirin sekalian, sekali lagi saya ingin mengucapkan dengan beberapa kerat daripada Tirukural, iaitu Kalatinat Seidan Nandri Siridaninum Nyalatin Mana Peride. That means a help rendered at the right time, though small in measure, it's greater than worth in whole world. So bermaksud walaupun kehadiran tuan-tuan di sini, kehadiran agak singkat, tetapi kehadiran ini memang memberi makna yang besar kepada kami penulis dan juga penerbit UM. Dengan ini saya sekali lagi mengucapkan terima kasih kepada semua hadirin, khususnya penyelia saya Dr. Shina pun berada di pentas ini. Sila hadir dan saya serahkan majlis ini kepada pengerusi majlis. Terima kasih.
Thank you very much once again to Dr. Selvajyoti for your thought-provoking speech. So, ladies and gentlemen, as we come to the end of today's ceremony, we would like to extend our heartfelt appreciation to everyone present for making this event a success. Congratulations once again to Dr. Anuradha and Dr. Selvajyoti for the launching of the Art of Balance Holistic Vision of Well-Being. So we hope this book will inspire many readers and leave a lasting impact. So we now invite all guests for photo session. So all guests who purchase the book may proceed, who would like to purchase the book may proceed to UM Press booth to purchase the book. and come on stage to take picture with the authors. So para tetamu yang ingin membeli buku, dipersilakan ke booth Press untuk membeli buku dan seterusnya ke pentas bagi sesi bergambar bersama penulis. Okay, that's a great news. For those, we all love discounts, isn't it? So for those who would like to purchase the book today, Press is giving a special discount. So I think just for today only, so I think you should hereafter head over to Press booth to purchase this amazing book, The Art of Balance by Dr. Anuradha and Dr. Selvajyoti. So let's now move on to the photo session. All right, I would like to invite the guests for today, Yang Berbahagia Professor Ulung, Datuk Paduka Mahkota Dr. Raja Rasia, Professor Dr. Nazirul Adib, Puan Nur Ashikin binti Wahid, dan Profesor Dr. Chella Perumal ke pentas untuk sesi bergambar. Dr. Sheena, please come on stage. And to all the faculty members of Faculty of Languages and Linguistics, please come on stage. Thank you.
He's also an expert. Congratulations. Should we stand there? I want to take a photo.
We stand there, then we can take it.
Okay. Wait. Ini macam. Here. 59. But today got discount.
How much money is it, right?
40%.
Check. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, for those who like to purchase on a later date, you may contact the author to purchase the book. And once again, thank you very much for joining us for this amazing book launch by Dr. Anuradha and Dr. Selvajyoti. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. Enjoy the rest of your evening. Thank you.